Yeah, it's great to have Jawan back on the floor. He just brings so much. He has every intangible that you can bring to a team when he goes on the floor, and just you saw, I think, how much he's been working on his shot. Even the two that he missed were right there, and it's good to see him make those couple that really helped us extend the lead. But he did what he always does. He got extra possessions for us, rebounded the ball well, defended at a high level. He can guard multiple positions. He can really guard 1 through 5, and just showed his versatility on that end of the floor. So it's great to have him back. Got a full roster, pretty much right now, with the exception of a couple guys. But Jawan back on the court makes a big difference for our team.
Bryce said he could feel Jawan's energy kind of spread to other guys. What does that look like from your perspective? How do you see that spread throughout the team?
Yeah, he does. And when you got a group of guys out there like we have with Josiah, with Rink, with Jawan, with Jamarcus, with Sam, we got a lot of guys that go out there and play with a ton of energy. Casey, CJ. I mean, it's a fun team to coach because they bring it every day. It's not just these 40 minutes in between the lines on game night. These guys bring it in practice every day. And for Jawan to go out there in his first opportunity this year and really not skip a beat and not really have a lot of rust. It was great to see. He had a good little flash there that got us a couple baskets against the zone, which slowed us down a little bit. But I really liked our offense in the second half. First half, even I thought we executed well. We missed some good open shots, but I really liked our pace in the half court in the second half. I love Bryce's aggressiveness. It was good to see him really get it going. I think he had 16 of his 17 in the second half, and also led us in rebounding tonight. So that's a great sign to see Bryce get off like that. And then Jamarcus, I thought, was terrific all night as well, and really set the table for our guys. So it was good to see a lot of guys contribute and have good nights for us.
Did you see anything change when that switch flipped in the second half and they came out?
Yeah, I thought we were trading baskets obviously in the first 7 minutes or so. And then I think I called the timeout with about 12 minutes left, and we went on a nice little run. I think we got it up to 14 or 15, and then they cut it back to 7. And they hit some tough shots. Give them credit for continuing to play. They had some bombs out there, contested ones, and we just kept going, especially after that timeout. I think they were 4 for 13 the rest of the game after that timeout at the 12-minute mark, and our guys continued to play well offensively. I thought we shared it really well in the second half. Our second half, for whatever reason, offensively have not been very good to this point, but it was fun to see that movement. We had some really good reads. Curled the big when they were chasing. Rink hit Bryce for the dunk, and it's something we can build off of on the offensive end. I thought we were much better tonight overall.
What would you say, Coach, you've learned about your team in these first 4 games? I mean, you've had a lot of different rotations and guys not available through these first 4. It's a great start for you guys. I mean, what have you learned and maybe about the potential where you guys can go?
Well, I love our toughness. I love how every night that we've played, we've defended at a high level, and we have not shot the ball very well to this point from 3-point range. I think you saw what we're capable of in the second half. Hopefully we can put 2 halves together. I think opening night we made 9 of them in the first half and only 2 in the second. Tonight it was 3, and then I think we made 6 in the second half. So I thought we were really efficient inside the arc, and a lot of that had to do with getting the ball up. I thought we played with really good pace. As far as what this team's capable of, we just need to keep growing. We can't be satisfied with what's happened so far. We got a big one coming up on Saturday, and we need to have 2 great days of preparation.
How interested are you to see how this team responds to going, I guess, on the road, but going away from home, playing against a Power 5 opponent, kind of a new set of challenges for this group?
Yeah, it's a great venue, first of all, and I know we're going to get a great crowd up there. And we appreciate the support we're getting right now. I think our students have been absolutely phenomenal, and they're giving us a big boost out there. And we're going to have an opportunity to play in a really cool arena against a very good opponent and a Power 5 team. The first opportunity we get with that. So we can't go out there and try to reinvent the wheel and do things that we haven't worked on. We just need to keep with it. Again, our offense, we had a long film session on a lot of mistakes we were making, and I thought we corrected some of those. Still too many turnovers, but overall I thought we took a step in the right direction on that end of the floor.
How big is the presence of a guy like Josiah on the offensive glass when those threes aren't dropping in the first half on nights like tonight?
Yeah, those obviously are very important, and I think you see what we're capable of. The last 3 teams we've played, we've out-rebounded by 20, 13, and 17. And, if we continue to rebound at a high clip like that, we're gonna have a chance to win a lot of games. And as Josiah, Rink, and Jawan were out there for a stretch as well, and then you throw Bryce out there with that group, you got great size across the board, and 4 guys that can really go out and help get extra possessions. But yeah, Josiah's energy, even though he didn't make a shot tonight, obviously Joe still has a huge impact on the game.
You said on Monday, you said defense needs to be our constant, and it kind of kept you in it in the first half.
Yeah, it did. When you're not putting the ball, I think we were 2 for 16 at one point. Rink hit the 3 right at the end there, which was a big basket after the timeout, and we kept them at arm's length, I thought, because of our defense, and went into halftime with I think an 8-point lead after Rink hit that 3. So we got to continue to stress that every time we step on the floor, the defense has to be our constant. And I thought for the most part we did that tonight. We had a couple short closeouts to their shooters, but overall it was a good effort.
First half where the scoring was at a premium pretty much. Rink had 11 and 7. I felt like that went by pretty quietly. How big beyond the 3 was he in that first half?
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought Rink had a really efficient, really the only guy on the offensive end that was efficient in the first half and hit the big one there at the buzzer to put us up 8. And he brings a lot of stability, I think, for our team just with the way he plays. He's an older guy that's played on the national stage, the world stage on his national team, and he just he brings a lot. Leadership, every quality you can have as an older veteran type guy is what we appreciate about Rink.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, guys.
That's right.